Hi guys, before the video begins, I just want to tell you guys that I do have a video all about how I got accepted into FIT. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave it linked down below and I'll also have it up here somewhere. If my neighbors come out during any time during this recording, I will have to stop. Hi everybody, it's me Kayla. How's it going? And welcome back to another one of my videos. Welcome to my channel if you guys are new. I am excited to be doing this video. I finally have the opportunity to talk about my experience as a freshman for my first semester of college ever. For those of you guys who don't know, I go to the Fashion Institute of Technology located in New York City. Because of Corona, they had switched to remote learning all for the fall 2020 semester and for the spring 2021 semester. When I tell you guys that when I applied to the school, I watched so many of these videos. They were just so fascinating and honestly completely heart-wrenching. Unfortunately, the videos I watched didn't give off the exact same tone, and some people had pretty negative experiences, and I was just getting really overwhelmed because it was like, am I making the right decision? Do I want to drop out? Like, it was a whole thing and I felt really pressured, but I hope today this video is nothing like that. I'm going to break it down into kind of different categories. Keep in mind that because I am remote, I cannot speak on the location. I cannot speak on the security of the school. I cannot speak on the food. I can only speak on my exact situation and what I have witnessed being remote taught and being a remote student at the school. Okay, first up, most important is the people. When you go to a school, you need to know the community. And I think it's super interesting trying to navigate your way towards that, particularly when you are remote, because you don't see anyone in person. And the only way that you know people is through their name on like a remote call or through Instagram. So one thing I found is that I have a couple of different people that were in the same courses as me, and it was cool because I was able to talk to them about different courses. Another thing is that right at the beginning of the semester, someone always initiated like an Instagram group chat or like a group me or like a group chat in general, just so everyone in the course could be together and like have a way of communicating. I mean, those group chats in general are super helpful, so everyone's kind of on the right track. In terms of meeting people, it's super hard. I mean, I definitely met people and it was fun when we did like breakout groups and I had some good conversations with great people, and I was like, oh, like let's add each other on Snapchat. That's kind of the only way to do it now, and it's kind of sad. I kind of wish that I was able to see these people in person, and I think a lot of people feel that way. So definitely meeting people is hard. It's definitely a task. It's not something easy, but it can be done. You just have to modify it a little bit. My mentor and I had a conversation about the kind of people at FIT, and you'll find very different types of people. It's a fashion school, so keep in mind the people that are going to come with it. I would not consider myself a fashion student because I'm not. I don't go for fashion and business management or all of those things. I am a business student. So there's kind of like this mix in between, but I don't think that I value the same things as my peers who might be in the school of fashion. Hi guys, it's me editing Kayla. I want to clarify what I'm saying here because I think it's coming off the wrong way and I can't re-record it right now, but what I want to say is that being a business student, you might find different and similar interests as fashion students. There are a lot of different people from different walks of life at the school, and it might be a little bit harder finding your crowd just like you would in any other social scenario. So especially being online, it's a lot harder, and everyone is cool and great, and it's hard that we're not able to see that here virtual learning. I think I got a good gist for the people so far. And in terms of professors, I also feel like I got a good gist of who they are. I feel that if I was at school and I had the same professors I had this semester, things would be extremely different. I know I had one professor who was just really kind of lost through it all, and I can understand how it's super hard to kind of learn the whole software and interface we use. Because of that, I felt that when we were in person, or if we were in person, it would have been a smooth sailing class when it really wasn't for this semester. So that's kind of one thing I feel like if I had an experience in person with these professors, I would have made a better connection with them. Some more than others though. So, the work. How much work did I put into my first semester of college, and was it a lot? Well, of course it was. They make it super clear at FIT, even before you join, that there's a lot of work. Some majors call for different things. I am a business student, so I actually had a really easy time in terms of work because I wasn't working with textiles and sewing machines. So those resources that I might have needed and couldn't access, I didn't have to worry about that, which is super fortunate for me. And I was so glad that I had that situation because everything was online. I have my computer as my resource. It was super easy for me to kind of do those things. It definitely is a lot of work though. One of my professors had highlighted this in his course, but also being a freshman, you're kind of in these introductory courses, so you're not really hands-on project driven yet, which can kind of suck because you want to do a lot more things in your field that are realistic. In reality, you're just doing assignments and writing these reports and papers that you may not want to do. I definitely think it was insightful. Those kind of introductory courses have really helped me. I definitely put a lot of time into my schoolwork. I had to lay some time off of work because school is really important and it's really hard to maintain like hours at like a retail store than doing schoolwork that really matters for your grades. So I definitely learned a lot about balance and what's important and what's not. I think you yourself have to look at what you want to achieve during your time at school and how you're going to be able to get there in the time that you have there. What is FIT like just from remote learning? I think this is super important because I found a lot of people to have different experiences being in different schools, which made complete sense. So for me personally, I think my school has done a amazing job at keeping us connected. I think any resource that I've ever needed, I have provided to me. I know where to go. And if not, I have resources to find those resources of where I have to go. I mean, I also don't know if this happens every single semester, but I was able to give my personal feedback from some professors in some courses through like surveys that the school conducted. I think some of them were randomly selected, and then some of them everyone had to do. They do teacher evaluations. So they're really like on it. They're on it, and I appreciate my school for that. I mean, there were some professors who just wanted to go and like do the work and leave, which I can understand. And then I also had professors who were willing to listen and hear people out and kind of hear their stories and their situations, and just do a little check-in. And it was like super appreciative. I think my school has just done a really great job, and I'm fortunate for that. Everything is going to be remote next semester. It's not this kind of like, oh, we're just going to go in and everything's going to be fine, which is, I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm just working with what I got. So, well, everybody, you have sat here and listened to me talk about my first semester of college, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been helpful. Always check the description box for anything that you may want to know about me. And I'm so happy that you guys have made it here. If you have, much love for you. I hope you guys are all doing well during this time. I know it's not easy, but we'll get through it. If you guys ever need some motivation or anything like that, head to my Instagram, give me a DM, and I'm happy to talk to you. All right, guys, I love you so much. Remember, good vibes equals good souls, and I'll see you all in another one of my videos. Bye.